Good afternoon. Welcome to Florida Atlantic University High School's commencement. Today's ceremony is one of honor, recognition, and respect. We would like to emphasize how important today's event is and to ensure that all graduates receive the recognition that they have earned. To that end, would you please silence all cell phones and electronic devices that could mar the dignity of the ceremony for our graduates. The fire marshal requires that we keep all aisles clear, so we must ask that you not leave your seats to take individual pictures. We have a professional photographer on hand taking photos of each student. We welcome all family, guests, graduates, and those joining us online. Now, led by the president of Florida Atlantic University, Dr. John Kelly, I present to you Florida Atlantic University High School's graduating class of 2022.
Please remain standing and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Sarah, for leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance, and Hannah for singing the national anthem. One more big round of applause for her. Ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate our graduates, let us also salute those who gave themselves to serve our country. At this time, we ask that all of our active military members and veterans please stand so that we may recognize you. Thank you. My name is Molly Adam, and I serve as the Associate Director of FAU High School at Florida Atlantic University. It is my privilege and honor to introduce our distinguished platform guests, as well as members of our faculty and staff joining us this evening. President of Florida Atlantic University, Dr. John Kelly. Florida Atlantic University Board of Trustees Chair, Mr. Brad Levine. Provost of Florida Atlantic University, Dr. Brett Danilovich. Dean of the College of Education, Dr. Steven Silverman. Dean of the Harriet L. Wilkes Honors College, Dr. Justin Perry. Assistant Dean of the College of Education and Superintendent of Florida Atlantic University Lab Schools, Dr. Joel Herbst. Principal and Director of A.D. Henderson University School and FAU High School, Mrs. Sherry Bees. Director of Research, Dr. Tricia Meredith. And accomplished university school instructor, Mr. Christopher Clevenger. And in the audience, we also have Board of Trustees member and proud parent of one of our graduating seniors, Mr. Dan Kane. and School Advisory Board Chair and also a parent of one of our graduating seniors, Mrs. Lynn Pagans. Thank you. Please be seated. Our graduates have benefited from the mentoring, coaching, and support provided by the faculty and staff at A.D. Henderson University School and FAU High School. All members of our faculty and staff, please stand to be recognized on your efforts on behalf of the class of 2022. As a tradition, we would also like to recognize the 10 students who started their journey with A.D. Henderson University School and FAU High School as tiny kindergartners. Please stand. Additionally, many of these students were fortunate enough to have spent second grade as students of a very special educator, Ms. Chris Barzee, whose 36 years in the field of education, all at A.D. Henderson University School, will culminate this year with her retirement. Thank you, Ms. Barzee. Thank you to all of our A.D. Henderson University School K-8 teachers for their love, guidance, patience, and knowledge that you provided the students in their formative years. At this time, I'd like to invite Mrs. Sherry Bees to give a few thanks and introduce a few of our graduation speakers. Please help me in welcoming Ms. Bees.
Congratulations. So proud of all of you. Our school cannot operate without the love and vision of incredible leaders. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank Ms. Lynn Pagans for her commitment to our school as she led our school advisory board, and she was part of that board for 4 years. So thank you so much, Ms. Pagan. Her continued support of our program and all of the things that we've been doing over the last while in tenure as our chair and our board member, we thank you for that. So tonight, she's not only here as a board member, but she's also celebrating her daughter, Lordana's graduation, and we want to recognize Ms. Pagans. So please stand so we can all recognize you. Thank you. Small token appreciation under your seat. Thank you. Since his arrival at Florida Atlantic University, President Kelly has pursued his goal to make FAU America's fastest improving university. Under his transformational leadership, President Kelly has advanced his initial vision that Florida Atlantic will become the country's fastest improving public research university. With unbridled ambition, Dr. Kelly has strengthened relationships with our affiliated partners such as Max Planck, Florida Institute for Neuroscience, for which we will be graduating our inaugural class. Congratulations. President Kelly has been FAU High School's most committed supporter. With his innovative vision of what a secondary education should look like, our high school students have been afforded opportunities to grow, thrive, and integrate as highly valued members of the university community. Our students continue to receive specialized undergraduate and graduate advising and unprecedented financial aid and scholarships to complete even graduate degrees essentially debt-free. Thank you so much. We are thoroughly indebted to Dr. Kelly and grateful he has embraced FAU High School within his ambitious vision for the university. It is my honor to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. John Kelly, President of Florida Atlantic University.
Good afternoon, class of 2022. I am delighted to be taking part in the 18th graduation ceremony for Florida Atlantic University's high school. I know that you have worked very hard to reach this day of celebration. You've all had important academic and personal goals that will serve you well as you continue your education and your lives. We're very proud of all that you've accomplished during your time here at Florida Atlantic University, the high school is ranked among the best schools in the United States by U.S. News and World Report, and is the only school in the state with a 100% graduation rate for 5 consecutive years. Recognition of this kind speaks to the very high caliber of each of you, as well as the wonderful support you've received from your families and the dedication and effectiveness of your teachers, administrators, and advisors. Let's take a moment to say a special thank you to all of those who have helped you through this high school career. You also love to set records. This year we had a most remarkable achievement for the first time in FAU history. I think it's the first time in national history too, when Kate Mayer was named a 2022 Barry M. Goldwater Scholar. Congratulations, Kate. Please stand. I know that many more of you also received national accolades for your academic accomplishments, and I'd like to recognize you as well. 2 of you were selected as semifinalists in the prestigious U.S. Presidential Scholars Program. Congratulations to Vivek and Juliana. Please stand and be recognized. A record 56 of you were recognized by the National Merit Scholarship Corporation for your academic excellence and performance on the PSAT and the SAT standardized examinations. Congratulations to all of our NMS scholars, NMS finalists, and NMS commended students. Please stand and be recognized. Congratulations to you. Additionally, each year, the College Board National Recognition Programs identifies approximately 5,000 outstanding high school students for academic excellence and high scores on the PSAT. I want to congratulate our 17 National Hispanic Recognition Scholars, our 15 National African American Recognition Scholars, and our 1 National Indigenous American Recognition Scholar. Please stand. There is no school like this in the country. When it comes to research activities for your class, you also produced some very exciting work. 61 students were published in peer-reviewed journals, an accomplishment that typically happens only at the graduate level. Then again, you are no ordinary group of students. Your graduating class is the inaugural class for FAU's partnership with the Max Planck Academy, a one-of-a-kind academic setting that is setting new standards for STEM education in America. At your senior symposium, 23 of you presented innovative research projects with the potential to make a difference in the world. I am so impressed by your continued hard work. Altogether, your class has delivered 422 presentations and received 231 research grants, which totaled more than $230,000. As you move on to new academic achievements, I hope that you'll continue to push the bounds of your chosen field and embrace even more opportunities for discovery. Congratulations to all of you who've received awards for your research. Please stand and all be recognized for that contribution that you've made to science and technology. Just last week, we celebrated 8 members of this graduating class who are also receiving bachelor's degrees during the university's commencement ceremonies. It's amazing. These remarkable young scholars, go ahead and stand. These truly remarkable young scholars earned their degrees in the biological and physical sciences, criminal justice, English, political science, and psychology. We take tremendous pride in students who achieve these things at an incredibly young age, and I offer my congratulations to you as alumni, once again, of Florida Atlantic University, double alums here. Approximately 70% of the class of 2022 will continue their education at FAU, and many will complete their bachelor's degrees in the coming semester and fall. I'm happy to share that to date, the FAU Offices of Undergraduate Admissions and Financial Aid have offered more than $500,000 in grants and scholarships to the FAU high school class of 2022. Best of all, because the majority of our students are on track to complete their bachelor's degrees within just 1 year of their high school graduation, many of these funds can be used towards your graduate programs. In addition, through the work of the FAU Scholars Program, FAU high school students who pursue a graduate degree in the College of Engineering and Computer Science, or Science, are guaranteed a graduate teaching assistantship, which includes a tuition waiver. Congratulations to you. This unprecedented scholarship initiative allows potential funding through the completion of graduate studies, and it demonstrates our as a university's sincere commitment to cultivating the talents and the continued success of these high school students. Some of you may choose to study abroad, as is Cullen Danilovich, who plans to study at Kansai Gaidai University in Japan for 1 year before returning to FAU to graduate as an AL. Although he is a computer science major, he is interested in exploring the connections between his field and the humanities for a new cultural perspective. As you all move forward in your lives, I encourage you to each take a similar, inquisitive approach to the world around you. And like Cullen, I hope you have the value in you to return to FAU to even become double or triple ALs. Congratulations, Cullen. We will look forward to having you back. You got a proud dad up here on stage, our provost. Graduates, the fact that you're here today is proof, of course, of your intelligence, but perhaps more importantly, it speaks to your resilience, a trait that will serve you well through the rest of your life. Through your success at FAU High and the university, you've shown high ability, great self-discipline, and maturity way beyond your years. Your intellectual and creative gifts make you natural leaders, and as such, you stand out as exemplars for others. By modeling what comes naturally to you, patience and perseverance, thoughtful analysis of problems, learning from setbacks, and always visualizing success, you can help create a new generation of achievers worldwide. Class of 2022, you are the front runners who will lead the way, and I am confident that the future of our country and the world is in good hands because of you. Your legacy will serve as an inspiration to future generations who will look to each of you as examples of tenacity and creativity in overcoming adversity. I hope when you are inevitably experiencing challenges in the future, that you will think back to this time in your life when you succeeded in earning your high school diploma during one of the most difficult times in recent history. And remember that no obstacle was too great for you to overcome. As you embark on the next journey, I hope that you will always be members of the FAU family. You overcame COVID, you got your degree on time, you got your degree before most everybody in America got it. Congratulations, class of 2022.
President Kelly, thank you as always for your support and seeing the value in our program and these amazing students. Here's a small token of our appreciation for you. So we're going to keep it in the family and continue with the pattern of our university leaders entrusting their most precious gifts with our high school. I am honored to welcome FAU High School, parent of Joa, most importantly, and FAU Board of Trustee Chair, Mr. Brad Levine. Since Mr. Brad Levine's appointment to the FAU Board of Trustees in 2018, he has shown his commitment to education at FAU, and especially to FAU High School. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Brad Levine.
Did anybody check the calendar ahead of this planning graduation? Because I don't know if you know this, but today's Friday the 13th. And I'm not a superstitious guy, but a little bit fearful. So Dr. Herbst, Cherry Bees, did you really want to get these kids out of here that fast? But, you know, oh boy, this is going to be a graduation of the ages. I was noodling about what actually to talk about. I asked my wife, I asked friends, I asked everyone, and I got a lot of really great ideas, and I got some pretty horrible ones as well. But you guys are a class of so super high caliber overachievers, and I could never in all my attempts wow you with YouTube that would get great remarks and, you know, shared 1 million times over. So I went with the worst idea I could possibly come up with. And it was so bad, I definitely am sure you're never gonna replay these remarks. But I went with the art of failure. Oh, say what? I said, yeah, failure and failing. I said, just call me Mr. Positive. And but you guys are so smart. The challenges in front of you just came so easily. I just assumed you didn't really have much failure or challenges. You took some of the hardest classes there are at FAU. You know, I was looking at them. I was looking at a title, and I actually got lost in the title. And when something like multi-dimensional organic linear matrix theory of the universe and beyond, and I was like, stop! I don't understand. You know, but just saying, you guys are so crazy. I am now like shaking. I'm feeling intimidated. But when we can talk about failure, well, that's actually something I'm pretty good at. So I'm like, bring it on. So in business, you probably heard, you know, fail fast and move on. You probably heard Mr. Tom Edison, you know, tried more than 1,000 combinations to invent the light bulb. Or more importantly, you probably heard about the guy that invented processed cheese, Mr. Kraft. And just imagine how many times his failure was, and honestly, how smelly it probably was, you know, cheese. But my point, and it's simple, is to be truly great, you have to push yourself to fail. Because if you're not pushing yourself hard enough. And I'm not saying be reckless. You know, you need to take chances. But as you look at the, you know, the classes you take, if you take an art class and you're a math major, you're pushing yourself. If you take a history class and you're going to medical school, you're doing something to make you think a little bit more with insight into what you're trying to do. And it's because of those differences, those risks you're willing to assume, that will push you and your colleagues to make the world a better place, to find that cure, to discover a new economic theory, to reinvent ways to police better, or even to make plastic wrap cheese taste better. It's measured, it's calculated risks, it's the ability to accept failure not as something bad, but as something good. So push yourself beyond the comfort zone is about finding those cracks throughout and inventions and diving right into those cracks. You all have already proven that you're the smartest of the smart, but as you embark on the next journey, the competition, I assure you, will get stiffer. So keep up those positive attitudes, and when you do fall down, and you will fail, and you will get a bad grade eventually, don't get depressed. Just brush it off as success in life's grand journey. You are the best and most impressive class I have ever seen. We heard those statistics. It is amazing. So continue with your bold plans and remember, the art of failure just makes you mentally stronger and more determined. So as I close on one personal note, my daughter who graduated from FAU last year insisted that I have a shout out to my son, Joa. So Joa Woa, your daddy loves you. But what Della really wanted me to say is, Della Bella Bean, your daddy loves you too. So can we all remember the most amazing class of FAU High? And do me a favor, will you all just stand up a little bit? I'll stand. Because I am going to do a selfie with all of you awesome people. Woo! I will share that with everybody. So, as chairman of the Board of Trustees of Florida Atlantic University, congratulations, class of 2022.
Small token of appreciation. We thank you so much for all your support, and we're so happy you're Joa's dad. Dr. Adam, thank you, everyone.
As President Kelly mentioned, undergraduate research is an incredible way our students have affected change in the world. Students, you've conducted research on a wide range of topics that include deep learning models for skin lesion classification, reducing overuse injury risk in middle school athletes, to the effect of temperament on infant jealousy response. It is so impressive to know that accomplishments which are typically reserved for university students or postdoc students, you've been able to achieve before you've even walked across the stage at high school graduation. Several of our students have participated in mathematics and science competitions as well. Math and science competitors, please stand. Thank you. A special congratulations to Sarah Habona and Cameron McMullen, who just won first place in the National SECME Engineering Competition. These young ladies worked very hard for the past 4 years with Mr. Nance, and just last week received this honor. Congratulations, ladies. Additionally, we are incredibly proud of 2 of our graduating seniors who qualified for the 2022 Regeneron International Science and Engineering Fair. ISEF is the world's largest pre-college science competition where the top winners at their local fairs earn an opportunity to compete on the international level. Top scientific minds from around the US and more than 80 countries, regions, and territories showcase their talent on an international stage. We are incredibly proud of Seymour and Saviki, who are currently on a plane right now, returning to get to this graduation ceremony. And just last night, Seymour won a specialty award and a cash prize in chemistry from the Drug Chemistry and Associated Technologies. Many of the students in the class of 2022 are also graduating with academic honors. Please stand when your group is called and remain standing until all of the honors are called. 68 students are graduating with FAU High School's highest honor of summa cum laude. "34 with magna cum laude, and 39 with cum laude. In addition, the students in the class of 2022 have received honor cords designating their academic achievement. All students wearing academic honor cords, please stand so that we can recognize your extraordinary academic achievements. Congratulations, please be seated. We also have several seniors who were distinguished as Scholars of the Month this year, including earning a scholarship. If you were a scholarship or a Scholar of the Month for the Rotary Club of Sunset, Boca Raton, please stand. Congratulations. This year, we also had 8 students progress to the semifinalist status for the Pathfinder Awards. Tonight at 6:30 p.m., the awards ceremony will be presented virtually on palmbeachpost.com, and we hope to have all 8 of you recognized as scholarship winners. In 2017, the one-of-a-kind FAU High School MedDirect Pathway program was established. This year, Emma Menzer has been offered admission to the FAU College of Medicine as she graduates high school. Congratulations, Emma. As we recognize our students for their academic achievements, we must also applaud them for how they've given back to the community, with more than 44,000 hours just from the class of 2022 alone. With 33 of our seniors having more than 500 hours of recorded community service. This is designated by a light blue honor cord. All of my light blue honor cords, please stand. I would also like to highlight one student who has volunteered 1,274 hours, and we should probably add a few more because he was here setting up for graduation yesterday, to impact the community. Vivek Srijith Kumar. Thank you for your dedication to helping others. Our students excel academically as well as athletically. These graduating seniors were part of multiple milestones for our school. Our athletes unrelentlessly competed to earn titles such as academic team champions, district champions, state qualifiers, and state medalists in their events. If you are a member of our athletic teams, please stand to be recognized. There's also one student athlete that we would like to recognize for her academic and athletic accomplishments, and that's Maisha Atkinson. You can tell she's a rock star, who will be attending Princeton University as a member of their track team. And she is our only 2-time state champion in the 400-meter dash. And not only that, but last night she ran at 9:45 p.m., turned around, and came to graduation today after placing second place last night. It is not by chance that we continue to grow and have success. This is due to the commitment of our students in every aspect of their lives. Our final results from the academic games state competition were remarkable. The competition consisted of 4 separate events this year, and if you competed in these events, please stand to be recognized. Thank you for keeping that championship streak alive. Our exceptional students not only influence the community on the surface, but also strive to leave a lasting impression on the lives of others. The FAU Honor Scholar Program recognizes students for their exemplary achievements in 5 categories. Each year, one student rises to the top of each of these categories. These scholars have exceeded expectations and have gone above and beyond to positively influence their communities with their hard work and dedication. Please join me in celebrating the Scholars of the Year, who actually don't know they're the Scholars of the Year yet. Brianna Beadle is awarded Field Experience Scholar of the Year. for her work with the Florida Student Power Network. Congratulations, Brianna. Saviki Singh is Creative Works Scholar of the Year for her work on activism through social media management and content creation focused on human trafficking and safety in South Florida. Kate Meyer is awarded Research Scholar of the Year for her work with Dr. Marquez in the College of Engineering and Computer Science, in addition to her recognition as the Barry M. Goldwater Scholarship recipient. Tihan Ni is awarded STEM Competition Scholar of the Year for his involvement in numerous STEM competitions since 6th grade and his leadership role on multiple award-winning teams throughout his high school career. And lastly, Victoria Seraphin earned Peer Mentor of the Year for her continued excellence as a peer mentor among her FAU high school peers. Congratulations. In addition to the Scholars of the Year, the Honor Scholar Committee also recognizes those students who have demonstrated their dedication to their craft by disseminating their learning and talents to audiences outside of FAU. The students listing on the slide above were awarded a scholarship to travel great distances and compete in STEM competitions and present their research findings. Congratulations, scholars. So in total this year, 110 Honor Scholar Cords were awarded to the class of 2022, the most ever. Congratulations, we're so proud of you. I now have the honor of introducing our first student speaker. During her tenure at FAU High School, this talented future leader pursued a challenging academic program, double majoring in political science and criminal justice, maintaining a perfect 4.0 university GPA, and graduated from FAU last week. She's been the co-president of FAU High Mock Trial Club, growing its membership enough for 2 teams to compete. And to top things off, her experience with the Barb Schmidt Fellowship earned her the Spirit of the Fellowship Award, and through her commitment for community service, she was granted the Justin Flippin Scholarship for Community Activism. Please welcome our first student speaker, Emily Miranda.
Good afternoon. Before I begin, I would like to extend a handful of thank yous. While I could not possibly thank everyone that brought me to this moment, I would like to at least make a dent in the list. First off, I'd like to thank the entire ninth grade team and staff for everything they have done to shape us into people that could go into the university confidently. Could you please stand up? Thank you so much. A special thank you to Mr. Clevenger, who was my advisor for mock trial and drove 8 hours to Tallahassee and back with our entire mock trial team. So thank you, Mr. Clevenger. Speaking of mock trial, I'd like to thank my co-president, Cassidy Knapziger, if she could please stand up, Camber Chioka, who might as well be my co-president, and Camber Chioka's parents, who are 2 excellent lawyers who helped our team. I'd also like to thank Miss Rick, though I know that she could not be here today and she would love to. I'd like to extend a personal thank you for everything that she has done for me over the past 4 years, what she has done for my mock trial team, and for each and every one of us. Thank you, Miss Rick, and we hope you enjoy your retirement. Thank you to the Board of Trustees, to every single administrator, and to anyone who has spent a moment of their time or a dime of their money towards making this program possible. I know there are more people than I could possibly think that make this program a possibility. There's so many people behind the scenes, but thank you to everyone who's standing up here today. And then before I begin, I'd like to thank two special graduates, the first being Julia Clapper, who is 18 years old and well on her way to being the best nurse any of us have ever seen. I've never seen someone so excited about their major and their career as Julia Clapper. Please stand up. The other graduate being Alan Ben-Cosme, who was part of the inaugural class of the Jupiter campus. He just came back from a medical missions trip to Guatemala, and I've never seen someone so passionate about helping others. I know every door will open in front of him as he continues on his career. Please stand up. Now, my parents had no idea that I was going to be class speaker, so they're probably a little bit surprised right now. Speaking of my parents, growing up, my parents made a living cleaning houses. On weekends and days off from school, my sister and I would accompany them. And on one of these days, we were allowed to play in one of the largest playrooms we had ever seen, so long as we cleaned up after ourselves. When it was time to leave, we had left the room spotless. And when the homeowner arrived, she was shocked. She remarked to my father, "Wow, your girls are so neat and tidy. They'll make wonderful housekeepers one day." My father turned to her and replied in the most confident tone I had ever and have ever heard from him, "No, my girls will be whatever they want to be one day." This is a story of expectations. More importantly, expectations set too low and by those other than me. I'm sure many, if not all of you, have similar stories where your future was set within the narrow scope of another's expectations rather than the infinitely broad scope of reality. Whether they were comments made or beliefs held by outsiders, enemies, friends, or even family members, we have all had to exceed underestimations, starting with the moment we were accepted into FAU High. Personally, I was discouraged from attending, that I would miss out on what makes high school so special. Meanwhile, these have been the 4 most exciting, enriching, and special years of my life, surrounded by people I couldn't have met anywhere else and opportunities I wouldn't have been offered anywhere else but FAU High. I was told I would suffer, flood myself with never-ending schoolwork, which I did. But I didn't drown, and neither did you. And in a couple of moments, when we walk across this stage in our caps and gowns, we'll all be able to show we didn't drown. We'll shatter countless expectations, and not just those set too low, but those beyond our own imaginations. How would I have imagined, as a first-generation American and first-generation college student, as so many of us are, that last week I graduated summa cum laude with a perfect GPA with my dual bachelor's degree in political science and criminal justice? My perseverance, combined with this program, made that possible. Looking out at this class that pushed through over 2 years of a pandemic, produced numerous national merit scholars, and is actively participating in cutting-edge research, to say the least, we have all exceeded countless expectations. All of your perseverance combined with this program is what has enabled so many of you to continue on your own successful paths, to completing your undergraduate programs, preparing for, and even starting to pack your bags for graduate school, professional school, and full-fledged careers. More important than whatever low expectations we shatter by standing here today, however, is the privilege we have earned to start setting expectations for ourselves. Our futures will not be narrowed, because now, as FAU High graduates, we get to set the expectations remarkably high. Except this time, they'll be reaches we make for ourselves, ones we've prepared for and look forward to. Class of 2022, this is a story of expectations, of exceeding the expectations of others, such as those set forth nearly 10 years ago when my father was told how excellent his daughters would be at housekeeping one day. Despite the undoubted satisfaction of crushing the low expectations set by others, what greater satisfaction is there than meeting the unfathomably high goals we get to set for ourselves moving forward? Thank you. And thank you to Mamai and Papai for everything that they have put up with so that I could be standing here today. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Emily. I'm privileged to also introduce our next student speaker. Having graduated with his Bachelor of Science degree in Biological Chemistry and Interdisciplinary Mathematical Studies last Thursday from the Harriet L. Wilkes Honors College and the Max Planck Honors Program, our next student speaker's ultimate goal is to apply his proficiency and passion for the intersection between mathematics and the biological sciences in order to make an impact in the field of public health and medicine. His research experience stems from the analysis of the human H1N1 influenza virus to machine learning characterization of social and fear behaviors of the autism spectrum disorder. He's been published twice in peer-reviewed scientific research journals and will clearly continue to be an influential contributor to the scientific and medical community. Vivek is one of the few students recognized nationally as a semifinalist for the U.S. Presidential Scholars Designation, with finalists being recognized shortly. He's also recognized in the Regeneron Science Talent Search Top 300 Scholars and is a 2021 Rising Scientist Award recipient, just to name a few of his accolades. Among his multitude of activities, he has served as a peer mentor with the Office of Undergraduate Research and Inquiry and has been the president of FAU High School Student Government since 2020. Without further ado, Vivek Srijith Kumar.
Good afternoon, class of 2022, families, friends, faculty, and distinguished guests. You might know me as SGA President, Mr. FAU High, the one who takes way too many credits per semester, the one who wears button-down shirts every day, the one with the last name with too many letters, or maybe the one who transferred to the Jupiter campus, but still comes back to Boca every day. Yes, I do have to refuel my car every week. My name is Vivek Srijith Kumar, and I'm honored to be speaking to you all at the 2022 FAU High School Commencement Ceremony. Before I proceed, I'd first like to thank three very important people in my life. First, I'd like to thank my mom, who, whenever I needed lunch, she'd wake up really early in the morning to make my lunch for me, ever since freshman year, ever since I was in kindergarten. Next, I'd like to thank my dad, who, when I was up late studying, he'd also be up late studying with me. Last, I'd like to thank my brother, who was always there for me, always cheering me on, and always making me laugh whenever I needed to laugh. Amma, Acha, Vishak, please stand. I'd also like to extend a thank you to the entire FAU High team for organizing this ceremony. Thank you to Dr. Kelly, Dr. Herbst, Ms. Bees, Ms. Rick, Dr. Adam, for always advocating for our school and motivating us to be our best. Thank you to our 9th grade teachers for inspiring us academically and equipping us with the skills we needed to be successful at the university. When we are presented with our diplomas today, you will hear your classmates' names read aloud. For some of us, we may hear a name we completely do not recognize or a name that we have not heard since our days in the high school hallway. No matter what, our names will be forever bound to the school's legacy and to shaping our own identity and self-image. As a class of 2022, we have sure come a long way since our first days in the 9th grade hallway. We first saw the names of our classmates trying to figure out if we were Group A or Group B in the rotation for Spanish and Steps to Success. And back then, those names were as unfamiliar to us as strangers. But from strangers, we became Miss Menard's crew. We have since overcome many hurdles, from Alex Pie's Spanish oral exams, the PACER test, the PTSD that comes with hearing clear desks in history. We have analyzed and overanalyzed every sentence in Animal Farm and Metamorphosis in English. We have reflected on podcasts and analyzed scientific journal articles in psychology or research. And we have gained expertise in gardening, picking mulberries from the mulberry tree, and went on enriching field trips in biology and environmental science. We've mastered the ins and outs of the growth mindset and the power of yet. We've mastered the FAU High School song for the 50th anniversary of A.D. Henderson. Some of us even mastered the world of publication and navigating the tri-rail. After finishing 9th grade in one piece, we were all well-equipped to cross East University Drive and FAU Boulevard. As sophomores, we welcomed transfer students into our ranks with open arms. We learned that the library is the perfect place to indulge in scholarly activities and read books in between classes. Definitely not to play Mario Kart in the study rooms. Then, just halfway through the spring semester of our sophomore year, the world came to a halt. Although virtual learning presented many challenges, from cameras not working to accidentally sending a private message on Zoom to everyone, the class of 2022 remained resilient and persisted through junior year with the help of Zoom and Cisco WebEx. When online learning started, our identities diminished from engaged faces in a classroom to black squares on a computer screen. The importance of our names grew when professors no longer knew us by our faces, but as names on a Canvas roster or a Zoom participants list. However, while the world around us got smaller, our school grew with the new Jupiter campus program 50 miles north. Our class grew from 154 to 176 students that are now spread over 2 campuses. Jupiter's focus on neuroscience research allowed us to engage in groundbreaking undergraduate research, creating the first of its kind partnership between a high school and a world-renowned research institute. As a student in the inaugural class of the Jupiter campus program, I can tell you firsthand how enriching it was to learn neuroscience techniques such as microscopy, imaging, and optogenetics from Max Planck scientists. Possibly even more enriching was learning how much less walking I had to do to get across campus at the Wilkes Honors College. The transition from large lecture halls to small, engaging class sizes that stimulated our critical thinking was as seamless as switching from Starbucks on the Boca Raton campus to Crux Coffee in Jupiter. The research techniques we have learned these past 2 years will continue to shape our future identities as rising scientists. Our names are now listed as authors on published scientific journal articles, symposium presentations, provisional patents, and research grant funding. I am proud to be a part of today's historic ceremony as we celebrate the first graduating class of the Jupiter campus program. Jupiter students, please stand. Coming back on campus for our senior year, after many of us faced challenges of separation and loss, we encountered new and welcome challenges. From the challenges of walking across the breezeway without having to sign any petitions, finding a parking space on campus, and wanting an afternoon coffee before realizing that Dunkin' closes at 2 p.m., we all made it to this moment. We conquered the separation of remote learning with technology, we conquered the separation between 2 campuses with the inter-campus shuttle, and we conquered all other challenges by uniting as one FAU high school. I don't plan on defining our high school years by the separation and the challenges we faced, but on how we overcame them together and the feats that we have accomplished. Many of us are only a semester or 2 away from seeing our names on a bachelor's diploma, and 8 of us here already have a bachelor's degree to our names. Just last week, I graduated from the FAU Wilkes Honors College with a Bachelor of Science degree with a double concentration in biological chemistry and interdisciplinary mathematical sciences with an overall 4.0 GPA. And here we all are today, all 176 of us with different backgrounds, stories, and memories. We sit here in our caps and gowns, gowned with all of the knowledge and personal growth from our past 4 years at FAU High. 4 years ago, we were just a sea of names in an applicant pool, and now attached to our names, we have accomplishments, achievements, and accolades that comprise our identities as FAU High students. Be proud of what we learned here, not just in the classroom, but in life. No matter where we go next, whether we continue our schooling here or elsewhere or enter the workforce, our journey at FAU High School shaped our identity and our self-image. Our journey at FAU High is a part of us. As I said in the beginning, our names shape our identity and our self-image. FAU High is now attached to our names, and part of our identity will forever be an owl. I have made so many of my favorite memories at FAU High, and I will treasure it always and forever. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. And now, Mr. Dr. President, FAU High, signing off. Thank you.
Thank you again, Emily and Vivek. I'm incredibly proud of your accomplishments and your representation of the class of 2022. Mrs. Rick was incredibly sad that she could not be here with you today. But as she would always remind each of us, family always comes first. She will be sending a special video out to all of you, but in an attempt to capture the essence of the message she was working on for you, she wanted me to share that perseverance is exactly what you've demonstrated over the last 4 years. Mrs. Rick also shared with me that many of you often asked her if you were behind, or if you should be taking more credits, or if you were missing anything. And she urges you to remember, you are not behind. In fact, you are perfect, exactly where you are. Quoting Mrs. Rick, "Seniors, remember that love is endless, and because you'll never fully understand how love can impact others. As a graduate, you've earned your wings to continue the legacy and high standards of FAU High School. I love you all." And if you weren't already feeling sappy enough from the 2 student speakers and Miss Rick's words, and thinking back over your last 4 years of high school, please enjoy this video created by our seniors, Cole Meredith and Annabella Zamora.
Day off in Kyoto, right board at the temple, looked around at the 7-Eleven. The band took the speed train, went to New
I will fight for you. I always do until my heart is black and blue. And I will stay with you. We'll make it to the other side like lovers do. I'll reach my hands out in the dark and wait for yours too, until I can wait for you. I'll wait for you. 'Cause I'm not giving up, I'm not giving up, no, not yet. Even when I'm down to my last breath, even when they say there's nothing left, so don't give up on. I'm not giving up, I'm not giving up, no, not me. Even when nobody else believes, I'm not going down that easily, so don't give up on me. Now I'll hold on to you. No matter what this world will throw, it won't shake me loose. I'll reach my hands out in the dark and wait for yours too, until I can wait for you. I'll wait for you. 'Cause I'm not giving up, I'm not giving up, no, not yet. Even when I'm down to my last breath, even when they say there's nothing left, so don't give up
What began as an outbreak in China has become a worldwide epidemic, with more than 100,000 cases in more than 90 countries.
We're coming on the air with another update on the coronavirus pandemic.
The pandemic is taking a toll as well.
We are in probably one of the most disruptive periods of time for public education that America has ever seen. Now is the time to do things differently.
Is this thing on?
Fewer than 2 weeks into the new school year, the system is closing daily operations. No classes taking place during this time.
We can allow COVID-19 to destroy us or defeat us, or we can make a decision right now to act in a manner that supports wellness for ourselves and for the nation.
Doctors are encouraged by the fact that case numbers are going down and local hospitals are really starting to become less busy.
Right now, COVID-19 numbers are the best they've been in months.
I'm not giving up, I'm not giving up, no, not me. Even when nobody else believes, I'm not going down that easily. So don't give up on me. I will fight for you. I always do until my heart is black and blue.
Somebody would have told me, babe, that someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
I was thinking about the band, I was thinking about the fans. We were underground, loading merch in that 12-passenger van, in a small club in Minnesota, and the snow outside of First Ave. I just wanted my name and a star. Now look at where we at, still growing up, still growing up. I would lay in my bed and dream about what I'd become. Couldn't wait to get older, couldn't wait to be some. Now that I'm here, wishing I was still young. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would have told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Wish I didn't think I had the answers. Wish I didn't drink all of that blast first. Wish I made it to homecoming, got up the courage to ask her. Wish I would've gotten out of my shell. Wish I put the bottle back on that shelf. Wish I wouldn't have worried about what other people thought and felt comfortable with myself. Rooftop open, and the stars above. Moment frozen, sneaking out and falling in love. Me, you, and that futon, we just begun. On the grass dreaming, figuring out who I was. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would've told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Never thought we'd get old. Maybe we're still young. Maybe you always look back and think it was better than it was. Maybe these are the moments. Maybe I've been missing what it's about. Been scared of the future, thinking about the past while missing out on now. We've come so far, I guess I'm proud. And I ain't worried about the wrinkles around my smile. I got some scars, I've been around. I felt some pain, I've seen some things, but I'm here now. Those good old days.
You don't know what you got till it goes till it's gone. You don't know what you got till it goes, till it's gone. I wish somebody would have told me, babe, someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you'll regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
Okay, class of 2022, are you ready to graduate? All right. At this time, I'd like to ask Mr. Clevenger to come up to the podium for roll call for all of our FAU High School Boca Raton graduates.
Emma Abiri. Abel Abraham. Isabella Abraham. Matthew Och. Richard Och. Lavana Amador. Maisha Atkinson. Nathaniel Austin Clark. Samantha Averill. Danae Ira Barboza. Leah Ballou. Vanessa Basilino. Brianna Beadle. Willard Bellany. Dina Bodner. Alexander Betcher. Tyler Brack. Xander Bradley. Raymond Budoff Kingsland. Nicole Bowie Polakis. Connor Kane. Sophia Kapp. Ricardo Cedeño Crespo. Justin Chadwick. Ryan Charlton. Nicole Chen. Comber Chioka. Hannah Coombs. Kayla Cranston. Victoria Dugard. Zaylin Dames. Colin Danilovich. Wilthachina DeMazier. Amina Dennis. Michael De Oliveira. Sarah Desvergunat. Travis Devendorf. Jasmine D.A. Snezana Dimova. Katrina Dobinda. Aiden Donev. Boone Douglas. Christian Engman. Diana Epstein. Endian Escott. Joshua Fearon. Isabella Gallo. Yasmin Gay. Guilherme Gazzetti. Abigail George. Samuel Gerstein. Isabella Grande. Lillian Greenwald. Maya Grochowska. Sarah Habona. Hannah Haluko. Hamza Hanafi. Natalia Hawari. Leah Hill. Ethan John Lewis. Carice Joseph. Tristan Joseph. Natalie King. Julia Clapper. Misha Klopuk. Ava Klavatsky. Emma Krumenacher. Macy Krumenacher. John Paul LaChapelle, Sr. Mira Lakshmanan. Bernardo Laverde. Joa Levine.
Hey, let's go, Joa. Thank you so much.
Juliana Liane. Kylie Long. Lachlan McNeil. Alexander Major. Jael Martin. Lucas Matos. Ryan Mays. Joshua McFarland. Malcolm McKenzie. Cameron McMullen. Jada Melvin. Emma Menzer. Cole Meredith. Emily Miranda. Imad Mirza. Anna Mizell. Alicia Motiwala. Cassidy Nofziger. Iman Nanji. Hector Navarra Zangiano. Tihan Nie. Kathleen Nguyen. Mylin Nguyen. Asia Noel. Santiago Ojeda. Luisa Ortiz. Nikita Ostro. Morgan Pachter. Laura Dana Pagans. Sophie Ferran Diaz. Pete Pokatragul. Bhargav Potanini. Owen Prager. Christian Pratt. Alana Rahman. Garrett Reardon. Shay Reardon. Chloe Reeves. Shalay Richards. Sydney Richner. Miriam Rizvi. Gabriella Ritza. Gabrielle Rodriguez. Joe Ross. Mia Ruiz. Dasha Selovanenko. Victoria Serafin. Lucas Shukaro. Elise Siegel. Abigail Silva. Kayla Simpson. Genesis Soto Alfonso. Juan Soto, Connor Stern, Emma Suzy, Gabriel Taveras, Jermaine Taylor, Theodora Turtis, Benjamin Thaw, Joshua Thaw, I didn't see a flash. Sarah Thomas, Mina Trachtenberg, Adriana Tran, Casey Tran, Libby Trent, Truvi Trong, Karlinski Ulisi, Robert Van der Werken, Lucas Viale, Mateo Villaquiran Rojas, Bastian Weiss, John Wu, Ava Warner, as always, Annabella Zamora, Benjamin Zolman, congratulations, Boca graduates. Now, let's celebrate our Jupiter students.
In 2018, a memorandum of understanding was signed, creating FAU High School Jupiter Campus in partnership with Max Planck Academy. As the only program of its kind in the world, it opened opportunities for our high school students to engage in the laboratories of Max Planck, giving them access to world-class research and scientific discoveries as part of their curriculum. This year, we graduate our inaugural class of 23 researchers who have published 4 peer-reviewed research papers and won over $10,000 in grant funding, and they're just beginning. These students wear a Max Planck V-stole, signifying the completion of their journey at FAU High School Jupiter Campus in partnership with Max Planck Academy. At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Tricia Meredith for roll call.
Alan Ben-Cosme. Olivia Betts. Congrats. Caitlin Brown. Marvel D'Souza. Leia Dublino. Aiden Eagle. Madison Elman. Gabriela Goitizolo. Melanie Hart. Dasha Jonas Saint. Liberty Juno. Victoria Carolus. Caitlin Kelly. Kate Meyer. Jale Ragozar. Satviki Singh. Vivek. Oh, hi. She made it. Vivek Srijesh Kumar. Trinity Suma. Congratulations to all of our students for their exceptional academic performance and advanced undergraduate research accomplishments.
And our ISEF winner actually just made it in time as well, so Seymour Hake. Dr. Nadelovich, please join me at the podium. Graduates, please stand. I certify to you that these students before you have fulfilled all of the requirements as prescribed by the state of Florida and Florida Atlantic University School District and are eligible for a high school diploma. It is with my honor and pride that I present to you the graduating class of 2022.
By the authority vested in me by the state of Florida, the Florida Atlantic University Board of Trustees, and Florida Atlantic University President, Dr. John Kelly, I hereby pronounce you graduates of Florida Atlantic University High School. Congratulations, class of 2022.
We have each been on a journey for the last 4 years that have led us to this point. Throughout this time, we have each made unique memories and accomplishments, and our future remains bright.
We will never forget FAU High School and the experiences and opportunities that came with it. Now that our diplomas have been certified, it's time to change our tassels and make it official.
Graduates,
please move your tassels from the left to the left. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Thank you, parents, family, and friends for sharing this afternoon with us. Don't forget, if you would like to watch the Pathfinder Award ceremony as you head home, please go to palmbeachpost.com at 6:30. Ladies and gentlemen, please do not leave your seats until the recessional is over. You may greet your graduate outside of the student union. FAUHS faculty and staff, please lead the processional. Platform guests, please stay seated. Congratulations, class of 2022.